I'm diving into some life-changing advice from older women, and I'm challenging myself to see how many of their tips I can actually implement in my life for a week. Today, we're flipping the script and putting the wisdom of older women front and center. We're talking about the invaluable life advice they have to offer. Advice that's been shaped by years of experience, trial and error, and a whole lot of love. It's essential that we listen to their perspectives, because let's face it, they've been around the block a few times and have a thing or two to teach us. One of the biggest challenges younger people face today is navigating the world of social media, where it's easy to get caught up in the highlight reels and feel like we're not good enough. We're constantly comparing ourselves to others, and it's no wonder our self-esteem takes a hit. Another major struggle is figuring out our careers, what we want to do with our lives, and how to make it happen. And let's not even get started on relationships, romantic, platonic, or family-related. It's tough out there, and sometimes it feels like we're just trying to wing it and hope for the best. We're also dealing with anxiety and depression at alarming rates, and it's clear that we need some guidance, some reassurance that we're not alone, and some concrete advice on how to move forward. And that's exactly what these older women are here to offer. They've been through their own struggles, and they've come out the other side with wisdom to share. I've gathered stories from women of all ages and backgrounds, and I'm excited to share some of their insights with you. One woman I spoke to, who's in her 60s, told me that the most important thing she's learned is to prioritize her own needs and desires. She said that for years she put everyone else first, and it almost cost her her own identity. Another woman, who's in her 50s, emphasized the importance of taking calculated risks and stepping outside your comfort zone. She told me that the biggest regrets are often the chances we don't take. One piece of advice that really stood out to me came from a woman who's in her 70s. She said that the key to a happy life is to focus on the present moment, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. She told me that when she was younger, she was always looking to the next big thing, the next milestone, and she realized that she was missing out on so much joy in the process. These women, and many more like them, have so much to teach us, and I'm grateful to be able to share their stories with you. One story that really resonated with me was from a woman who's in her 80s. She told me that when she was in her 40s, she went through a major crisis of faith. She felt lost and alone, and she didn't know how to move forward. But then she realized that she had a choice. She could let her circumstances define her, or she could use them as an opportunity to grow. She started taking small steps, like getting involved in her community and pursuing hobbies she'd never had time for before. And slowly but surely, she started to find her way again. She told me that it wasn't easy, but it was worth it, because she emerged from that dark period with a sense of purpose and direction that she'd never had before. This woman's story is a powerful reminder that no matter what we're going through, we always have a choice. We can let our struggles define us, or we can use them as a catalyst for growth and transformation. These older women are proof that it's never too late to make a change, to pursue our passions, and to live a life that's true to who we are. So what can we take away from these incredible stories and pieces of advice? The biggest takeaway for me is the importance of prioritizing our own needs and desires, and not being afraid to take risks and try new things. We need to focus on the present moment and not get caught up in our own fears and doubts. And we need to remember that we're not alone. There are women out there who have walked the path before us, and they're willing to share their wisdom and experience with us. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts or advice you'd like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see what happens when younger generations reflect on the advice they received, be sure to check out our next video.